Everybody ready?
Yeah.
I'll call the October meeting of the Huntington Township Planning Commission to order. Begin by approving the minutes of the September 23rd meeting. Has everybody had a chance to review those minutes as presented?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes for record.
I'll make that.
Motion by Tom, second by Kyle. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Next, Gus, is your monthly report.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right, on October the 12th, I issued a waiver letter to Ed Keller at 4260 Oxford Road. He wants to replace the siding on two sides of his barn. 1017, a waiver, Ethan Yoder at 280 Peach Glen Idaville Road. He has to replace the roof on the entire house, and I issued a waiver for that. And a waiver to Karen Keckler at 140 Tracy Drive, who's putting in replacement windows, 2 windows in the house, in the bedroom, and 2 entry doors, a front and a rear. And that was basically it. However, I have on my desk the final inspection for JVI Group over on the old Harrison Road. The office structure is done, and they got an occupancy permit from Wilbur. However, the entire project is dependent on a highway occupancy permit for the third driveway and the NPDS permit. The courts have ruled that we can't hold up a project because they're missing a permit that's not under our control. However, there's another court decision now out, and I discussed that with our solicitor. He sent me a copy of it, but you read all 7 pages and tell me if you think which way the judge leaned on that. So right now, I'm waiting to hear back from Todd on how he feels strongest about it. So, there have been several conditions that the case in Bethlehem attached, and one was that they conditionally approved it. They appealed the court's decision to another court, and the way it came down was they felt that they could empower the project to go ahead conditional upon, before they could have an occupancy permit, that all these other permits would be in line. That keeps the project moving. So we'll go with whatever decision our solicitor recommends. And I'll be a couple more days till I get that word on it.
Okay.
I have on my desk an occupancy permit for the office part of this structure. The project we're waiting to do, the permit is ready to issue for the garage structure in the back, and that's what I'm holding up right now until I hear word from our solicitor. So, everybody.
Did you want to say something?
Gus,
Mhm.
what we're looking for is to move the 20 girls into the office in the front.
Mhm.
The stuff out back for the garage, we're not looking to do that until we're done this process.
All right.
So I assume that you don't have any occupancy permit for the garage out back, correct?
No, it's strictly for the office.
Okay, I was just clarifying what you said.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so all we're looking to do is move them in. You and I had talked several times before, and you said that you would assist us. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for after $1 million expended on the front building, to move the girls in. We've got about 9 months, give or take, or more, on the rest of the land development plan because of DEP. That building in the back isn't gonna start until that's approved, obviously. I would hope that the municipality would work with us to move the girls into the office out front while we wait another 9 months plus to get the rest of it approved. But you're saying this evening, now you're contacting council and getting their opinion?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just need his okay that I can go ahead and issue the occupancy permit to you.
Well, it's our okay that matters. I mean, I understand he wants to give us the best advice regarding the Bethlehem case.
Mhm.
But he can give us all the advice in the world. If we don't approve it here and the supervisors don't approve it, it's not going forward.
Mhm.
So we're not waiting for his approval, we're waiting for his advice upon which we would give our
I'll know
recommendation
something
to
here
the
in a
super.
day or two, 'cause-
Okay, but then you lose a month.
No,
Why no?
I think the,
The board doesn't have to act on his occupancy.
I understand that, but historically, the supervisors have waited for us to give our recommendation. I get how the law works. So, I just want to be clear what the question is right now. And if anything is being asked of us tonight or not. You're looking for a conditional occupancy or part occupancy to move ahead
Mhm.
with moving into the office building.
Yeah.
So you don't have to wait for NPDS. There have been, if I could summarize it, there have been legal precedent where that has been, Gus pointed it out initially. Now we have some possible, what I'd call contradictory precedent. The contradictory precedent doesn't change, we could still recommend, and the supervisors could approve, a conditional, a conditional occupancy to move ahead with your office. So, now, I guess my question is, and it's more to you, I think, Ted, do we need to do anything? Do you think we should do anything? Are the supervisors looking for any advice from us at this point? Because I just want to be clear what the question is, because I wasn't clear. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you just want an occupancy permit so your girls can move in and start working.
Just the
Correct.
office, right, yeah.
Nothing more.
Just the office.
Okay.
That's the office.
I don't know. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Well, I would say, I probably, at this point, if we're not showing any objection, I don't even need, we could discuss it. If we don't have any objection, as long as the
Got-
minutes can record that we're not objecting.
Gus, you were out and inspected the property.
Oh, yeah.
Does it meet all the requirements required for an occupancy permit?
For the final, yes, on that it does.
For the office, for the office part.
For the office?
Yeah.
I have no problem with recommending them, you know, Gus to issue an occupancy permit.
And they have an access. One voice left me all of a sudden. They have an access, existing access,
Yeah.
so,
I mean,
Two, that's right, you're waiting for the third, yeah,
Right.
which you don't need for
so
the
it's not
building.
like,
Correct.
Yeah,
it's not like you're contingent on getting a new permit. I mean, you have something you can use legally,
Oh, I'm set.
yeah,
yeah.
and you got a septic system installed,
yeah.
Yes.
Brand new.
so, no, I don't see why we can't,
I see no problem.
now I got my voice back.
Motion by whom?
Well, we need a
Let's be
motion.
clear what the motion is.
Do we need, we don't usually talk about I can't say that word.
I do
limits.
it here.
Yeah,
as a-
But this is this is an unusual case because,
Well, this is unusual because the solicitor sent me this paper which I read it twice tonight, and I
Only
don't
if we
quite
object to
understand what the judge's
It's just a
decision was.
recommendation.
yeah,
We're just making a recommendation to the supervisors that this board doesn't find any reason why they can't
Okay.
issue that
The office
permit.
space.
Yeah.
yes,
So we need a motion to that effect.
I'll make that.
Motion made by Tom,
I'll second it.
second by Ron. All in favor, say aye.
All right,
So moved.
Okay, so we're recommending to the board that Gus gives a permit for the office.
oh, but it's not permit, an occupancy permit,
Permit for
yes.
the office.
Right.
Okay.
Anything else on that?
Do I then come to the supervisors, Gus, or how do you want to work that?
We'll get that figured. I'll be talking with them in a couple days.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to wait for the meeting. No, okay, gotcha. Do you want a quick update on that?
That'd be great.
Sure.
We finished our borings today. I don't know if anybody drove by. We had to hire GTA, their geotechnical engineer, because of the slopes that we're putting out there is greater than 3 to 1. We're doing 2 to 1. So they finished their borings today. They'll probably have the results in, I'm gonna say, a week or two. Not sure what their workload's like. They'll give those to Dave Scott. Dave would then be able to finish his major amendment to the MPDES permit. We were waiting on that before we finalized it Sunday. So borings are done. MPDES will probably be going in here within the next month. We did get one round of comments back on our HOP, and Gus, I think you saw that email. We just need an acknowledgement from the township. It's standard stuff as far as, you know, that we're applying for that permit.
I already gave you that a month ago.
I thought you did. and I didn't know they're asking for that.
They want a separate letter
A separate
saying
letter.
that we reviewed your TIS,
Okay.
traffic study.
This is PennDOT?
Yeah.
We're talking-
They want 2 letters, that we reviewed it and that we're aware that you're applying for one.
So you're okay with sending something over on that? Okay.
I'll have to work with Patty because they're gonna want it on township letterhead.
Yes, I saw that. So the HOP will be going back in. That HOP obviously will take a little bit to work through. Again, we will probably be done with Scott here over the next few months as far as comments are concerned. The crux is, since it's the MRC, it's got to go up to DEP for review, as we discussed before. That takes 6, 8, 9 months. So what will happen is we'll get through with Scott all of the municipal comments. The HOP will be ready to be given out. That'll sit in limbo. Basically, everything will sit in limbo, even the MPDES major amendment, because they won't issue that MPDES major amendment without the DEP being issued. So, once we get everything worked out with Scott here over the next couple of months, we'll literally just be waiting for DEP. And I expect it sometime, hopefully, in the spring. Whether it's spring, early summer, I couldn't tell you at this point. At that point, then we'll start to construct the new building. That'll take several months, obviously. So at this point, we're not going to have that building out back done probably within this 12-month span by the time we get it built.
Yep.
So that's kind of where we are.
All right.
Do you have any questions, Scott?
I received the resubmission last week.
Yeah.
It was just Wednesday, so I've only had it for 3 days, so I wasn't able to finish the review on that yet.
Okay.
So that'll be forthcoming.
And it wasn't complete. We just want to get the progress
Right.
set because we still are waiting on these other things. But in about 3 or 4 weeks, you will actually get a formal resubmission to go through.
Are there any issues of Scott's you expect to have a problem with?
No,
Okay. Because I haven't read, we just got this tonight. So, okay,
none of that worries us.
okay.
DP worries me.
Yeah.
Not that.
Yeah.
And PennDOT, how are you feeling about the PennDOT approval?
That'll come.
Okay.
Yeah, we meet the site criteria. The rest is just an engineering exercise.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Anybody else have anything?
As far as, we're kind of jumping ahead here a little bit into, but as far as the time extension, do you need that?
We need that to, a recommendation from you gentlemen and lady to the supervisors for their meeting.
How long was the last one?
This one goes up to February of 2025.
And when's it run out? It runs out the end of this month?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, would you, and I'm just throwing it out there, in some municipalities, when we're facing a long-term thing, I'll take a longer one if you so wish. It doesn't matter to me, I can come back whenever the time period is.
it's up to you folks.
I'd rather do it shorter.
They're not going anywhere.
No,
No,
not.
I know.
What about 6 months?
That's what I was wondering. if
Where's
it's
that
gonna
take
be-
us?
If he's gonna be waiting
Well,
9 months.
This is the
he-
10th.
Yeah, you're, yeah.
May, beginning of May.
Again, I can do it either way, I'm just trying.
Well, it's pointless to have them keep coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, because there's not gonna be a lot.
It's an exercise in futility coming back in every 90 days
Yeah.
on some of these projects. No, 6 months?
Yeah,
I'm okay with 6 months.
could be 9 months on the other garbage shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll go longer.
He'll know a little, he might know a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no.
Hopefully.
I guess we need
to make a,
I'll
We need a
I'll make a
motion.
motion that we give the extension for 6 months.
Motion made by Jeff, second by Ron. Any discussion?
No.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? So moved. So that's a 6-month.
Should probably set that May 6th.
All right.
we kind of interrupted your report, though.
Yeah.
Were you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yes,
Need the engineers.
we need to,
Thank you.
we need to go back to Scott's engineer's report, which
Yeah,
I,
okay, maybe just hang on till Scott's done in case there's something comes up.
yeah, which I saw. Copy of that. You got it.
You can borrow it.
Just bringing it up,
You can bring it
I guess. Do you have the engineer's report, Gus? Not?
Yes, I do. I need to put my glasses on.
Look at that frog in my throat there. Quit talking.
You're gonna need your voice. Long time voice.
There it is.
Greenbrier Road project, all the required documents have been completed and submitted by the contractor. We've scheduled the pre-construction meeting for October 31st. And the structure was already ordered by the township, and it's tentatively to be delivered by November 7th. So we're right on schedule for construction. Myerstown Road.
Before you leave that, Scott, what's your completion estimate now for Greenbrier?
Estimate time or money?
Time.
It'll be done before spring.
Okay.
It should be, from the forecast, the weather looks pretty good for the next 3 months. So
Okay.
they should have everything done, and then you just gotta get the grass to grow in the spring. Myerstown Road, I've started design on that. Last meeting, the supervisors decided not to proceed with the PA Dirt and Gravel Road program requirements. So things should go a little faster for this one.
And why was that?
Well, all the extra reviews and redesigns we had to do, and
Yeah.
extra approvals that we needed, and that's what took so long.
Yeah. Okay.
Rolling Road, Chuck asked for a permit for that. That was submitted 2 weeks ago, so I'm just waiting for comments on that. Still working on the update for the Saldo with county planning, and just one plan is currently under review, JBI. And it looks like I already anticipated the extension till February 6th.
Scott, Rolling Road didn't require any engineering or anything, did it?
Yeah, for the permit.
Did it?
For the chapter 105 permit, yeah.
Okay,
It's designated as a stream, so therefore it requires a 105 permit.
okay. Putting in a big tile,
Yeah.
what size? 3 foot?
Well, Chuck already bought it at 42 inches.
Oh,
so-
well, I didn't, just asking, I was curious. Okay.
Yeah, it's good size.
No.
And that's my report.
All right.
Any comments to your letter on, or the letter from, your letter, I guess, regarding JVI that we just got tonight? Anything you want to tell us there that we should be?
No, I've gone through half of it so far,
Okay.
and it updated. I think there's 1 or 2 comments that still needed a little work, but
Okay.
everything's doable.
You don't have anything to bring our attention then? at this point? Okay, thank you. Okay, I think we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott and Scott.
Yeah, I'll be in here tomorrow.
Okay.
I guess we're back, old business there,
Sound revision.
under, we did JVI, we have the saldo revision. Yes,
You're up.
is there anything else before we start in that? We'll handle that.
Well, new business is the dates that we need to make a decision on.
Right, we can do that after,
Yeah.
after Andy's.
One question I have, maybe more in the public comment question, if I'm allowed to make a public comment. Is there a contract pending on the White Church property, the Miller property?
We have a hearing scheduled for November the 13th,
Okay,
which is a Wednesday night.
I didn't know that.
We finally got all our cats together. And
What would be helpful if you schedule a hearing to send out an email to us? Because I didn't know that, and I'd certainly
well,
scheduled to be there.
that decision
just one
just
day.
got made when everybody
Okay, 5
lined up.
What am I
Hearing
doing?
is
Taking one?
to determine what?
Well, I'll let Gus explain, but it's the waiver on that setback. Remember?
Oh, that's
It's a
right.
setback on the building.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, is somebody actually gonna buy it this time?
Yeah.
It's somebody who wanted to buy it before.
Oh, really?
Yes, so that's good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I don't want to get too sidetracked, I just wanted
Yeah.
to, my real question was, do we have a hearing scheduled?
Oh.
So, good. And that's with the zoning board. Okay,
Zoning hearing board.
you zoning hearing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. All right, that was my question.
Publisher's clearinghouse,
So somebody's actually gonna think about buying, that's great.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have that whole situation
And the
resolved.
neighbors.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that would be the only thing that night though, right? Because there's no other,
Right, that's the only business that night.
November 13th.
And what was the date?
it's 13th at 7, I assume?
Looking for a copy of that.
Okay, good. All right.
Well, he highlights something that says it's important.